So if you can help me out in the chat, let's comment. Do you have a preferred lender? You don't have to call them out by name, but do you have a preferred lender? And there's a method to the madness. So this is something that we're going to start building our case around and really multiply our business. So the question again is, if you can drop it in the chat, do you have a preferred lender? So we have yes, 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 not yet. We have yes. We have quite a few yeses. That's good. That's good. So the title of our TED Talk today is The Infinite Referral Loop for Real Estate Leads. So the infinite referral loop for real estate leads. So if you're at a place that you're writing things down, that's the title of our conversation today. And we're going to go into very tangible ways to build our referral business. Now, there's a lot of yeses. So that's awesome. And we have a standing lunch appointment every week. Well, that's commitment. I like that. We have no, yes, no. All right. So let's explain. Let's take it one step further. Do you have more than one preferred lender? We have some yeses. We have some yeses. I know sometimes lenders hop on here, and if you're a lender here, you're more than welcome to be here. This is Real Estate Professionals, but I'm going to pick on you very, very subtly here in a little bit. So you have some yeses. All right. So we have, the first question was, do you have a preferred lender? The second question was, do you have more than one? So there's a lot of yeses. That's most of the answers. Now, the third question, this is really where I'm trying to prove a point. In the last, I'm not even going to qualify or time bound it. Are they consistently sending you business? Are your preferred lenders consistently sending you business? If you're looking at the chat, you already know where I'm going. So we had 3 questions. So just a quick recap on the chat. I asked, do you have a preferred lender? Do you have multiple lenders? Both of those answers majority of them were yes. But that third question of, are they sending you business? The bulk of it was no. The bulk of the responses was no. Do you see how that inverts? Right? Do you see how that inverts? And the reason I have a big issue with it, again, I know if you're a lender here, that's okay. We want you to be here, but know that I'm going to come at you for a quick second. That is very common in the industry, and that has to stop because we've trained them to do that to us. We've trained them to do that to us, right? At most, here's how creative we've gotten, and we're going to get more creative, but the most creative that we've gotten with our referral partners, I'm sticking with lenders. We can do this with a lot of other professions, but the most that we have gotten out of the relationship has been, hey, pay for my ad spend. That's the most creative that we've gotten with those relationships. Right. So why I wanted to cover this was because there's a lot of opportunity from other real estate professionals that have the same vested interest as you, that you can leverage their resources. So you know that you're an independent contractor with any brokers that you're a part of. There's very, very, very few W-2 positions, and that's called Redfin. So everybody is out here on an island, if you will. Even if you're part of a group, even if you're part of a very close-knit community, at the end of the day, you're an independent contractor. You eat what you kill, as they say. And it's too easy to stay that way. And sometimes, regardless of how you feel of working with other real estate agents, if you like collaborating, if you don't like collaborating, if you like sharing, whatever, it doesn't matter. Putting that aside, because that's not today's TED Talk. Today's TED Talk is more about the referral partners. So the infinite referral loop is these lenders that we have trained to treat us this way. there's an opportunity to leverage their resources, meaning their capital, their technology, their everything that they have access to, and their time for sure. So we need to start leveraging some of that for our business. Right? So yes, we would love for all of them to send us business. We would love that. But we recognize that they may not even have the business to give, but they have a lot of resources that they have access to. I would argue even more than us in terms of resources. Take it one step further, and then I'll kind of pull it back. But again, this is referral partners. I'm not just coming at lenders here. Take it one step further, and then we'll pull it back to really hit the point here is title companies. They have a lot of resources as well that we can tap into. Right? So there's a lot of opportunity from a title perspective that we can start leveraging their resources, their time, their capital, the whatever, to build our business. Again, it's the same. We're going after the same clientele, if you will. We're working together. So there's that opportunity for us to partner in creative ways. We'll talk about a few creative ways, and you'll actually share even more than me, because a lot of you are doing a lot of the things that even I have not even considered. So I'll take it one final step, and I promise I'll bring it back. Oh my gosh, it's on my notes. So we have the top three are insurance agents. There we go. So the top three are your lenders, your title companies, insurance agents. Now, I'm not saying insurance agents have more resources in this particular case, but those are going to be your top three referral partners that are very, very, very closely aligned to and targeting the same clientele that you have. But we've trained our folks, the people around us, to take our business and handle our business, but very rarely do we ask for that favor back. Right? So ideally, we'd love for them all to send us business, but we recognize that that's not always going to be the case. So at bare minimum, we need to start leveraging either their time or their resources. So some examples: lenders, they're going out there and doing open houses with you. Lenders, they're going out there and doing door knocking. Lenders, you partner with ad spend, right? Title companies, using their fancy offices. One of the things right now that we're actually getting ready to execute, I see Kim in the house, and I see Rose. I saw you earlier. Yeah, there you are. One of the things that, correct me if I'm wrong here, Kim and Rose, you heard me talk about this just yesterday about the content day that we're getting ready to put on in Houston. We're getting ready to ask for a lot of things from our lender partners and our title partners, because they have a very beautiful office. They have a very, very beautiful conference center, or any title company that you go into, you're guaranteed to have pretty cool offices and pretty good snacks, right? So we're going to go and we're going to pillage all of that. But essentially what I'm trying to get across here is there's a lot of opportunity for these referral partners to leverage their resources and help our business grow. Because the more that we grow, the more loans that get issued, the more title policies that get written, the more insurance policies that get written. Right? So this whole, everybody is, I hate to be so direct. I don't hate being direct. I need to be more direct. Everybody taking from what we're doing and never getting that reciprocity.